Welcome to be here and welcome to part 3 of our special East Coast US road trip. And today we're in Washington, D.C. We started this part of our road trip by passing by Philadelphia, and we crossed some big lakes into Maryland, where we saw some impressive bridges. Maryland definitely has a lot of scenic routes to take along your trip. Once we arrived in DC, we saw all kinds of embassies from countries all over the world. Such a display of culture on such a few miles of road. Very impressive to say the least. Once again, if you're going to be traveling in DC, the bus is your friend, and the subway is your friend, and today we're going to do both. It should be an adventure. But bring a map. Now we're going underground to the subway train station. Here we go. Baby, I'm scared.
You're scared of what?
Going underground. The subway was actually easier to navigate than I thought. Well, we survived the subway, but now we're gonna explore DC, have some fun, but right now, we're gonna head for the Washington Monument, baby. There it is in all its glory. Well, we made it to the Washington Monument. That's really big, huh? This impressive structure was built in honor of George Washington. Construction started in 1848, but wasn't completely finished until 1888, and it's a long way up. I'm gonna throw my back out trying to get this shot. 555 feet, that's a tall monument. That's an understatement. So the Washington Monument's really cool. Let's go check out the Lincoln Memorial. There's the reflecting pool overlooking the Washington Monument, and you can see the Capitol building back there. But over here, we have the infamous Lincoln Memorial. We're gonna go check out Honest Abe. I hear he's a good-looking guy. This memorial was being built from 1914 to 1922 in honor of Abraham Lincoln. And there he is. The contributions this president made for our country is nothing short of amazing. So good old Honest Abe, beautiful statue, amazing memorial. Definitely want to come check it out in Washington, D.C. And when you check out the Lincoln Memorial, remember to be here. And here's another impressive memorial we came across, the World War II Memorial. This amazing memorial is dedicated to the men and women who joined in the fight for freedom from all 50 states of our country, as well as many other countries from around the world, including the Pacific region of the world, as well as the Atlantic region of the world. Here we mark the price of freedom. You definitely got that right. To all the veterans who fought in World War II, all I have to say is thank you. We appreciate you, we love you. We honor your sacrifice. And speaking of sacrifice, now down there is the Vietnam War Memorial. This memorial is literally a wall listing the names of every person who died serving our country in this war. There are many different memorials and statues in DC honoring the heroes who served our country. There are indeed many different things to see in this city, including the White House itself. Whether you like the guy who lives in that house or not, it's still a pretty cool thing to come to DC and check out the White House. But all this walking around can really build up an appetite. This place had food options from all over the world, and we just had to check it out. So everybody got their food but me. That's okay, I ordered late, but anyway. Baby, what do we got over here?
Rice noodles, and it's supposed to come with chicken, but I actually was able to substitute it for mushrooms. It's got some broccoli and a bunch of other vegetables and a mildly spicy sauce. I'll let you know later if it's spicy or not.
And our new friend over here, good sir, tell us a little bit about your dish.
Got Mumbai mariachi, which is like a spicy steak, kind of like cooked potatoes and feta cheese and spinach and all that stuff.
It's ranked extra spicy.
Extra spicy, so I'll get a shot of his head blows up into flames. Jessica, what do we got over here?
All right, I got the miso salmon and napa salad.
And naturally, we gotta have fries with garlic sauce.
Hello.
The first victim.
Oh my god.
Oh, he's got jokes. And for me, I got what's called the Havana sandwich, which is basically 3 kinds of pork. So we're gonna enjoy our meal, and more importantly, we're gonna be here. But don't worry, the variety of food options around here is incredible. One thing's for sure, there is no shortage of food trucks all over DC. If you're into that kind of thing, you'll be in heaven. So this is the National Museum of African American History and Culture. That big old building right there. Now apparently that's brand new. It opened a little less than 2 years ago. It's kind of hard to get tickets, but I'm sure it's a really cool place to check out if you ever get a chance. We worked our way down to the Smithsonian, which is museum after museum after museum of amazing things. But this was my favorite. So we're about to see the National Museum of Natural History. A lot of cool things in here, but I heard there's some dinosaurs, and you know I love dinosaurs. This amazing museum is free to the public and holds huge exhibits featuring the history of our planet. But this is what I came for. Let's go see some dinosaurs. We got a woolly mammoth over here. And believe it or not, this is a giant sloth. And look at this crazy thing here. Man, those are some big antlers. We got us a Tyrannosaurus Rex eating a Triceratops. Quite the dramatic display of bones. And look at the size of this amazing sauropod. And this dinosaur here is an Allosaurus. They even have marine dinosaurs here too. So we're in the oceanic section, and we got a giant whale over here. Giant whale indeed. The things you'll find in our oceans are amazing, like this giant squid here. And then I discovered his big brother. That's a big squid. Apparently there's sea monsters here too. I think this one definitely qualifies. And then I found the jaws of a huge megalodon shark. Unbelievable. No matter which museum you go to, check out the Smithsonian. But now let's check out the sculpture garden. There are so many interesting things here to see. Like this house will really mess with your head. Trippy. And who wouldn't want to see a giant silver tree? You'll find all kinds of things here, including friendly squirrels.
I'm the animal whisperer.
You seriously are.
Yeah, I know. Look at that.
Anyone can have a good time here, including us. The resemblance is uncanny. This garden is indeed a beautiful place. Now let's go to another part of DC to see more amazing sights, like the Washington National Cathedral. Visiting this amazing church should be on everyone's to-do list. Absolutely stunning. I don't think this cathedral is tall enough, do you? It is the third tallest structure in town, and the neo-Gothic design will surely take your breath away. If the Hunchback of Notre Dame was ever to come to America, this is where he'd hang out. Let's check this out. Right next to the cathedral is this beautiful garden that will provide you with a scenic and relaxing environment to enjoy. And there are some very lovely flowers here that will give your senses a real treat. Well, look what we got here. If it isn't our old rival. Stairs!
Let's go.
Go, baby, go, baby, go. In all fairness to Jessica, you can't race upstairs in flip-flops, but Isabel celebrated anyway. It's all in the shoes. It's all in the shoes.
She was not prepared.
She was not prepared. Shame on you. Shame. Now let's go check out some other cool places in another part of town. So we just arrived over a really cool spot over in Washington, D.C. called Georgetown. And they got a ton of little shops. There's stores everywhere. It's a really pretty area. And we're going to walk around and see what we can see. Georgetown is a wonderful spot to enjoy a romantic night on the town, with amazing things to see and great places to eat. So I've been told that this is the restaurant where JFK proposed to his wife, and it's a very romantic spot. You know, people have nice romantic times there, so be here. Let's see what this place has to eat. So we're over here in Cafe de Bon. If I'm mispronouncing that, I apologize. But this is a wonderful restaurant. It's a Turkish restaurant, and we're about to get our meal, but right now we got some wonderful appetizers. We got this delicious bread that we're about to soak in olive oil. So it's gonna be yummy. So we just got our food, and I got what's called the Divan mix, which is basically a variety of things. I got some lamb chops, I got some chicken, and I got a wide variety of good things. That's delicious. Baby, what do you got over here?
I got the vegetable kebab, which is odd because I thought it would be in a stick, but it is not. It looks delicious.
What do you got right now?
So I got the version of a Turkish pizza. So it is an eggplant one, and I got some dolmas for us to share.
So we're gonna enjoy our wonderful meal, and most importantly, we're gonna be here. Here's another great place in Georgetown to check out. The Georgetown Waterfront Park is full of restaurants and shops, not to mention an impressive fountain that could mesmerize you for hours at a time. A lot of people enjoy this, but I just have to pee now. Whether you need a bathroom or not, this is a great place to visit. And there is no shortage of interesting and unique artwork to explore and admire in this lovely place. It's a face within a face within a face. There's also a number of boat tours you can enjoy on this lovely river that's full of cute duckies and swans. So Isabel's on a mission.
I am going to pet a duck.
She's gonna pet a duck.
So close. I just want to pet you. Can I please pet you?
Hey, I can lift you up.
Oh! Let's go up there before they keep coming back.
Oh, damn.
No, I don't have anything. Still behind me.
Apparently ducks are vicious predators and they crave human fingers. Didn't know that on National Geographic, did you? All in all, we had a wonderful time visiting this great city. What can I say about Washington, D.C.? It's a beautiful city. The architecture, the history, lots of friendly people. The food, the culture, just everything about it is just a really impressive thing. And I would strongly, strongly recommend checking out Washington, D.C. And whenever you come to Washington, D.C., always remember to be here.